Hey everyone, I am Rashad K, and this is They Forgot About Us, a true crime podcast that tells the stories of murdered and missing African American women, men, and children. On this episode of They Forgot About Us, I tell the story of McKayla Winston, who was 21 years old and 9 months pregnant at the time she disappeared on June 27, 2019. McKayla was preparing for the arrival of her unborn child on July 4th. This would be her first child. Unfortunately, McKayla would never get the chance to hold her baby for the first time. Just 4 days after going missing, McKayla's body was found lying in a ditch. This is McKayla's story. McKayla lived in a small Mississippi town. Neighbors described McKayla as a quiet and loving person. She was living with her sister in Goodman, Mississippi, and mostly kept to herself. She worked as a cashier at McDonald's in Kosciuszko, Mississippi for several years and was a very hard worker, a former co-worker said. It is unknown what McKayla's relationship status was at the time, but she was soon bringing a new life into the world. On the night of June 27th, 2019, McKayla was last seen leaving her home in Goodman. Her mother, Yvette Brown, stated that McKayla was heading to meet the alleged father, 33-year-old Terrence Sample, to show him the sonogram pictures. McKayla was days away from giving birth, but she never made it back home. On Monday, July 1st, 2019, 4 days after going missing, McKayla's body was found in a ditch along State Park Road, a back road in Holmes County, Mississippi, by a property owner and also a relative of Terrence Sample. Her body had been dumped approximately 3 miles from where her red Pontiac Grand Prix was found. The keys were still in the ignition, and she was only wearing a bra, and the body had been badly deteriorated. Terrence Sample was arrested that Tuesday afternoon and charged with 2 counts of murder and 1 count of kidnapping involving McKayla and her unborn child. A paternity hearing was scheduled for Terrence 2 days after McKayla's body was found. He never appeared in court for the hearing, and it's unclear if the paternity case involved McKayla. Now it has been said Terrence was upset that McKayla was keeping the baby instead of putting the baby up for adoption. During Sample's interrogation, he first denied contact with McKayla, telling police that he had not spoken with her in about a month. That was proven to be untrue, as evidence would prove McKayla's phone had messages confirming a scheduled meeting with McKayla and Terrence. Several witnesses came forward to say they spotted both McKayla and Terrence's vehicles in the same location. One witness even claimed to be on the phone with McKayla while she was with Sample at the time. Sample was denied bond on July 3rd, 2019 by a specially appointed judge. This specially appointed judge was needed due to 2 Justice Court judges being acquainted with his mother, Rosie Sample, who is also a Justice Court judge in neighboring Attala County. On August 1st, 2019, a preliminary hearing took place in Holmes County where District Attorney Achille Malone Oliver presented her case, stating Sample had acted after learning McKayla would be keeping the baby and not giving it up for adoption. Oliver also presented the recovered text messages between Terrence and McKayla, proving that there was a meetup between the two, and shortly after, McKayla went missing. Mississippi Bureau of Investigations Captain L.A. Oliver said witnesses can confirm seeing both Winston and Sample as their vehicles were in the same location that night. Investigators were also able to recover what appeared to be blood in Sample's white SUV and on his clothing. Sample attorney Richard Carter questioned the fairness of holding his client for the crime without bail, when at that moment it was yet to be determined by the state crime lab McKayla's cause or manner of death. Sample's attorney told the court there was no proof there had been a murder. The DA argued back that multiple circumstantial facts were pointing in that direction. On August 5th, 2019, the judge ruled there was enough evidence to keep murder and kidnapping charges against Sample and hold him in jail while awaiting trial. Now this is where the case takes an even more shocking turn. On October 24th, 2019, Terrence Sample was released from custody pending trial. He had been denied 3 times but finally got out after a state appeals court asked the lower court to reconsider. I couldn't find anything about an official cause of death on McKayla. It has been 5 years since McKayla Winston's death and no new information has been released. Sadly, there has been no justice for McKayla Winston and her unborn child's death. This is a heartbreaking situation and makes me and my sister want to work harder with this platform to put stories like McKayla's out. McKayla, I'm so sorry this happened to you. My sincere condolences go out to McKayla's family and friends. I pray you get the justice and answers you deserve. May McKayla Winston and her unborn child rest in peace. Thank you for listening. Follow us on Instagram at They Forgot About Us Podcast. Please email us at theyforgotaboutus@gmail.com. Leave us a comment and give us a rating.